Good morning. Today is Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Xingyi. We have Xingyi's 12 Animals that we've been working on. We're going to continue working on that this morning. Yesterday we paid attention to tiger, bird, and horse. We're going to continue with that today. We're also going to pay attention, and we're going to do some warm-ups here in just a second. I have to make an adjustment here. Hang on. Just a little. Yeah. There it is. All right. We're going to do some warm-ups here in just a second. And then this morning, I want to pay attention to this idea of taking inventory. That as we practice, we're paying attention to what we have, what we understand. What do I have? What do I know? What am I doing here? Do I have the movement? Do I have the internal work? Do I have it? Do I have all of it? Do I have part of it? What do I have? And what do I need? Knowing what's missing is part of what I want to talk about this morning. So it's one thing to know this is what I have. This is my practice. The what's missing part, I'll use some little stones that I have on my patio. In Chinese is shou, as shi, fu. No, wait a minute. Sorry. Shou is missing. Shou is the one that's missing. So there's fu, fortune. There's hang on, peace, and there's shi, which is blessing. Okay. The fourth one, the one that's missing, is shou, long life. Those four normally go together. When I bought this set of stones, there was only three. They didn't have the fourth one. I bought them anyway. I liked them. That's my point. I knew there was one missing. I knew which one it was. I went ahead anyway, knowing that it was missing. I knew what the inventory was supposed to be. Not everybody would. In fact, there are a lot of folks that wouldn't understand the way that I have the characters positioned. If you're Chinese, you would, but again, this idea in practice that we pay attention to what we have. We recognize what we don't have. What am I supposed to be doing, right? This is what I'm doing. What am I supposed to be doing? Where's the gap? And we want to work so that gap gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. All right, let's get started. Feet bent shoulder width apart, stand straight. Basic stretches. Bend the knees. Wiggle the toes. Open the arms. Wiggle the fingers. Shoulders down. Pull up through the crown of the head. Arms circle to the front. And back around to both sides. Up along the center line. And reach out. Stretch up. Keep shoulders down. Bend the knees. Bend through the hip. Roll through the back. One more time, and reach out. Elbows drop down, wrists, fingertips, hands return to your sides. All right. Right leg front, left leg back. Wide stretch. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Sink. Other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and sink. All right, relax. Yeah, I kind of kept going. All right, we want to do a little bit more to open up the hip as we're paying attention to this idea of taking inventory. All right, so I am going to use, what am I going to use? That'll work. All right, so what I'm looking for, because I want to be on one leg, I want to do these circles through the upper leg, and I don't want to be struggling with my balance. So find a wall, fingers only. Okay, it shouldn't be, pardon me, it shouldn't be to support your weight. It's to help your balance. All right? So, fingers only. And close enough to the wall that you're not too close leaning into it, and not so far away that you're reaching for it. All right? So, nice space, your arm length, in between, fingers only. I'm going to go this way first, and I'm on my right leg, left leg up. Tuck the toes, use the knee. Outward circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it up. Inward circle, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put it down. Rest for a second. Keep the leg up. Pull in and up through the center, through your abs. Hold the back. Keep the toes tucked. Other side. On the left. It matters where your hand is. This is too high for me. This is better. All right? Bring the knee up, toes in. Use the knee. Outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inside, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put it down. All right, relax for a second. You saw me just now start and stop to engage this whole thing, to turn that leg. Not the goal for this exercise. So I said, you saw me start it and you saw me stop. I noticed that I was doing it. I noticed there was too much movement in my hand, too much movement in my upper body, and I stopped it. That inventory, that level of control, that idea that goes with What am I trying to do right now? In that exercise, all I wanted to do was work the hip, open the hip. Okay? And develop the strength to keep the leg up. Fully extended is harder to do. It is. It's a lot harder to do. Just use the knee. It's feasible. Okay? For the most part, most folks can do that. That's where we're going to start. We might do the extension, but not right now. I'm not even close to that. I could get to 45 degrees and that's about it. All right, but yeah, I did 45. Extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put it down. I'm going to do the other side. Yeah. And extend the foot. Point the toe. Go to the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go to the inside and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax. All right. This at 90, it's harder to do. It is. It's harder to do. Why am I paying attention to this right now? All right. Because part of what we want to develop, and part of what's coming in our Xingyi form, part of what we already have, asks us to use the hip. If we don't have it already, how do we get it? Right? I need to be able to turn in my, right here. Step up. Powtron, turn around. Right here. If my leg was a little bit stronger, I'd be all the way down to come up here. And yeah, there is a kick there. There can be. Your choice. All right. Doesn't have to be quite as obvious, but it's there. If your hip's not open enough, you're not going to be able to do that. If your leg's not strong enough, you're not going to be able to do that. That inventory. My leg's not strong enough. What do I do? How do I fix it? Where do I get a stronger leg? Right? Part of what we're doing right now with our warm-ups and with the sets that we're working on help with that. How do I get a stronger leg? That's how we do it. All right. Xingyi bolt. How do we get a stronger leg? Right here. 45 seconds. Left foot front. Check your posture. Check your position. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Sink. Step back with the left. Bring the right front. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Sink and rest. What is the inventory in that posture? What should I be doing? Go ahead. Posture and placement. My back straight. My front foot position relative to my back foot. Is that correct? My alignment of the front foot and the back foot, is that correct? What about the alignment of my body, the alignment of my hips to my legs? Is that little bit of a turn there? Shoulders over the hips. Is my head too far up? Do I need to tuck the chin a little bit? Pull up through the back of the neck? Did that more than once today. What about my weight distribution? What about how much weight I have on each leg? That 40-60, 40 on the front, 60 on the back. The focus on the internal work. What about that? Focus on how am I using strength? Am I solidly placed? Am I kind of wobbly? What's it feel like while I'm standing there? You gotta look. What's it feel like? And pardon me for that mixed metaphor there. Looking inside partly is trying to get an idea of what to pay attention to, and then how do you pay attention to it. Part of that, how do you pay attention to it, is not intellectual, it's the feeling. Does this feel good? What am I feeling here? Which muscles am I using? Which muscle groups do I need to engage? What's it feel like? What's it feel like if I'm correct? What's it feel like if I'm not correct? What's the difference? That's your correction. What's supposed to be? A litany of things, all right? Everything I give is, there's a litany that goes with. All right, and a couple of them, in fact. Got all of that, understand all of that, but it's not here. I'm writing an instruction piece. And my goal is that the person should be able to do these three things at the end of my instruction. If the person gets through my instruction and can't do those three things, I have not given a good instruction. I missed something. Something somewhere is missing. What is it? What's missing? My set of 3 should be 4 stones. Which one's missing? As you evaluate what you're doing, this idea, what's missing, matters. But But there's so much. There's so many different things to pay attention to. How do I put all right? I had to pay attention to this, I pay attention to that, this move, I'm trying to work through that, and you know, my shoulder's been acting up, and I've got this, right? How do I get there? This idea of inventory, and as Monday and Tuesday we're talking about isolating the different body parts. As you isolate the shoulders, elbows, knee, we did knee this morning, knee and hip, right? Waist. As we isolate these body parts so that we can better control them, that we can better use them, we discover what we can and can't do. That's our inventory. Here's my body. Here's what it will do. Teacher says we can do this. Teacher showed we could do this. Yeah, not me today. Not happening. Okay? I've been there. We can go back for a year or so, and there's things that I'm doing today that I wasn't doing a year ago. It's true. That inventory. What can I do? What do I want to be able to do? How do I get there? From the beginning, take it easy. Pay attention to the idea, this same idea. We're still taking inventory. What do I have? What do I not have? Don't worry about it. Don't let it, oh my, I missed that one. Miss it, skip it, go on. Pick up the next that you have. And we're going to go back and look at this. Feet together, stand straight. Relax the breath. Relax the upper body. Relax the lower body. Connect the waist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, salute. Breathe out. Nice and easy. Breathe in. Step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step in, Bungtron. Step in, Powtron. Turn around. Step up. Sink down. Turn. Come up. Punch down. Step back. Punch down again. Bungtron. Step forward. Bungtron. Step forward. Bungtron. One more time. Step forward. Turn. Pull in. Sink. Jump. Step up on the 45. Pull in. Step out to the 45. Step up on the 45. Step out on the 45. Step back. Step out on the 45, hand circle. To the 45, horse. Other side, horse. Nice and easy. This whole series, think about it for a second. Which part do you have? Which part do you not have? Seriously. Take your own inventory. Take just a second. Take your own inventory. What do you have? What do you don't have? If I was, again, this is my in-person, show me. There's a part of following what I'm just doing. Everybody follow along. We're going to do it again. Yeah, we're going to do it again. But this is the part of, let me see what you've got. Show me. Show me. I can't do that here, unfortunately. I can't. I can't see through through this live stream right now. I can't see the other side. So, I've got this part, I don't have this part. I've got the beginning, I don't have the ending. I know what I'm supposed to do. When we get to anything with Bungtron and anything with Powtron, because I learned the 5 elements, I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. The rest of it is mush. It's not working for me. Or the first part of it I've got because we keep repeating it, and that's helping me a lot, but the last part of it is just not coming together for me at all. Right? Very common. We repeat the first part, gets familiar. The last part, the new stuff, not so. Right? That's normal. Recognizing that. If that's your inventory, say I'm starting to get pretty comfortable with this first part. Everything up to just before that jump, good, not a problem. After the jump and I am not getting along real well. All right? It's possible. As we come around, start working the angles. Go to 45, go to 45, finding that angle. Where'd it go? Is it over here? No, it's over there. Right? These kinds of things. Knowing that's your issue. Direction. I'm having trouble with the direction. Flexibility. How does she do that turn? It's not working for me. New-ish movements. Tiger, horse. That transition and using the waist through the movement. Well, I can see it. She's doing it. How do I do it? That's part of what we're doing right now is how do you do it? Understanding what the movement is and what you are doing. Specifically, your body, what is your waist doing, is that first step. The idea that yeah, this will work. Alright, so I'm here. I'm exaggerating that for a reason so you can see it. Right here. Alright. Watch this. Don't worry about this. Let me do this slowly. Here. Very slowly. This is the outer hand for horse. The inner hand ends up here, right? Right now I want you to pay attention here. As this comes around, turn. All right. Notice notice where my arm is. Notice the angle of my arm to my shoulder. It's not up here. It's here. Okay? Talked about this a little bit with the idea of being able to bring force here that I can't bring if my arm is up here. I can do something up here, but this is not the right move for me to be doing up here. I have more inventory that I can use, right? Okay. Turn and come out. Now, it should feel different. It felt different to me. As this comes around, this turns. This is the end of the whip. This is the handle of the whip. The legs need to be solid as we take the force and use it. And that settling in, exaggerate that just a little bit. Turn, 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 turn. That turn and extend, we use that. We do. We pay attention to that. Every time we move. Not just this move, every one. Every move. The way that we engage can be a little bit different. The direction of force, the use of force, and the pattern of force that we're using, a little bit different. My choice of something to do up here, if my hand needs to be here, I don't want my arm here. I want this. You try it. It's very simple. Take your arm, bring it up to your chest, and I'm gonna put my coffee down here. And I use my right hand. I'm gonna use my left hand for a minute. Take your arm, bring it up to your chest. Your chest, not mine, yours. Your chest. All right, and turn with the idea that whatever comes in contact with your arm is going to move out of your way. Do it again. Keep your arm there. Turn. One more time. Whatever's there is moving out of my way. It is. Now, bring your arm up to your shoulder. Here's your chest. Here's your shoulder. Bring it up to your shoulder. Same thing, same idea. Pay attention to how it feels. One more time. All right, relax. If you're doing what I've asked you to do right now, the arm at this higher level feels weaker than here. That is true. Look at the angle on my arm. That idea behind how do I bring inventory? How do I bring that force in this move? Position of the arm. Is my arm in the correct position? As I turn through the waist, I pull in We do. Pull in. Pull in here. And pull in more in sync as you extend. Am I paying attention to that? Right? This idea, what can I do here? What's effective? This is different than this. What I intend to do in this position is not the same as what I intend to do in this position. Here, I intend to use that fist. Here, I intend to use the elbow and the forearm. Might use the fist, but more likely going to turn it over instead of here. I might. This still works. All right. Here, I don't have as much ability to use force through my elbow as I do here. Yeah, try it. Push back with force. Now, turn the fist. Push back with force. Not the same. Different muscle group engages, and we're able to bring what level of force using that position. What have I got? What can I use? What can I use? What do I got? What can I do with it, right? What can I use? What do I not have? Let's do this again. And I'm going to stop 3 times and think about, for this part, just this part, what's clear, what's not clear. Feet together, stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Breathe. Breathe out. Still going to take it easy. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Salute. Breathe out. Take it easy. And breathe in. Step. Breathe out. Open. Step in Bung Chuan. Step in Pao Chuan. Turn around, swallow flies through the forest. Step up. Stop. In this series, in this piece, what is comfortable? What's not? Just hold that idea. Step up. Bung Chuan. Bung Chuan again. Bung Chuan again. Turn the toes. Jump. Pao Chuan. Step up. Tiger. Step up. Thai bird. In this piece, this section, what's comfortable? What do you feel like? Yeah, I'm okay with this. Yeah, this one's just a little bit fuzzy. I'm not quite sure yet. Which, keep that idea in mind. Just keep that idea in mind. Thai bird. Step up on the 45 horse. Step up again, horse. It's only 2 moves there, and both of them are the same, more or less. Different side, horse. How about that? Comfortable? Not so comfortable? How's it feel? Alright, think about each set that we just did. So, from the beginning up through swallow flies through the forest, and we do bung chuan 3 times, turn, jump, pao chuan, tiger, horse. Thai bird. Sorry. Tiger, Thai bird, horse. I forgot the Thai bird there for a second. As we go through those movements, what do you have? Inventory. What do you have? What do you have of those movements? What do you have? This is not I gotta have everything. This is I got maybe 20%. Yeah, nah, it's not a good day for me, right? I got most of half of it. I'm fuzzy on some of the connections, but all of the 5 elements I got. Man, I kind of got most of it, but I'm not quite in the right place. It doesn't feel quite right yet. It's all good. Whatever you have is where you have to start. You take inventory. What have I got? What do I not have? Work with what you have. This feels comfortable. I know this. Every time we're doing this at the beginning, and it feels good. This turn around and step. That feels really good to me. I like that movement. It feels great. Do it. Practice it. Seriously. The more you reinforce what you have, the easier it is to gain what you don't have. Really. You spend all your time, think about it, you spend all your time thinking about, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this move, I don't have that move, I'm missing this, I don't know what the next thing is, right? You spend your time in that mode. You're spinning your wheels. You're not helping yourself with that thought process. Recognizing what you don't have, right? I don't have this. Good. You know that you don't have it. Now you can start working for it. I do have this. Good. Now you can start developing it. Because the more you develop this, the easier it is to acquire this other over here. Seriously. The combinations and the ability to move through these combinations is not trivial. This is advanced class. This is not beginner level. It's not. It's really not. It's not. The skills that you need, what are they? Seriously, what are they? Improved coordination, better timing, improved flexibility, better placement, better focus, understanding of the internal arts, how we use the internal energy to work through the movement, how we connect the breath, how we develop our internal strength, how we develop our internal focus, our internal vision. using the mind to work through the body, to use the energy that we have through the movement. All of it. What do you have? Here's the checklist. What's on your list? Which of the boxes that we have, and a couple. So I talk about Shen on occasion, this idea of spirit in the sense of the animating spirit, that you see someone is competing in sports and we look at that person and he or she is playing with spirit. Hey, I'm going, I'm doing this. Got energy, got spirit. Different than intent. This philosophical basis, or how we bring all of our external and internal energy, internal body, together. That internal-external connection, breath, physical breath connected with the internal breath, the qi, so that both flow together. That simple level connection is not as easy to achieve as it sounds. Connecting the breath with the movement, not as easy as it sounds. The more we practice, the more we pay attention to it, the more we can do it. And that part of our inventory gets the checklist. gets the checkbox on that part of our inventory gets checked. Put it that way. The skills that we want to cultivate in this practice include strength, include focus, and they include the idea that behind what we're doing there is an application, that it's not an empty move. We may practice quietly, just slowly, right now, slowly, so that we pay more attention to the shape of the movement and where we're placed. Slowly. 3 times. So I'm going to stop, we'll back up. We'll back up one more time. Feet together, stand straight. Nice and easy. Shape of the movement. Salute. What are you doing? What's the shape of the movement? Nice and easy. Ready, and breathe in. Breathe out. Step. What's the shape? As I turn, where do I need to be in order to complete that turn? And step, bong chuan, bong chuan, bong chuan. Turn in, jump, step up, step out, tiger, step up, step out, Thai bird. Step back, Thai bird, step up, horse, and horse again. What's the shape of the posture? What's the shape of the form? How do I turn? Where am I going after this? Right? It helps if you know where you're going. If you have that idea in mind as you're moving. back to the question of the day. For all of these moves, what do you have? Just think about it. Which ones do you have? Which ones do you not have? Which ones do you have a piece of? Which ones could you do if you just had to do that one move? If all you're doing is that one move. Any of these? Just that one move? I'm okay with that one. Not so much with these other ones. Of the 5 elements that are part of this series, I'm okay with that, I'm not okay with that. A little bit of difference in the way that we practice it in the linking form compared to individual practice in the 5 elements or the 5 elements linking form. Same move. It's fundamental for Xingyi. 5 elements fundamentals. Right? What do I have? What do I not have? One more time. Take it easy. As you think about what you have and what you don't have. This time, pay more attention to what you don't have. Out of this series, I'm going to go slow and take it easy. Out of each of these series, what do you not have? Feet together, stand straight. Salute. Breathe in. Breathe out. Focus on that idea. What do I have? What do I not have? Pay more attention to what you do not have. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open. Set. Step in. Bungtron. Step in. Palotron. Turn around. Swallow flies through the forest. And down. Step back. Out of that series, what do you not have? Step punch down and Bungtron. 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 And close the toes and jump. Step up. Tiger. Step up. Thai bird. Out of that series, what do you have? What do you not have? Step up, Thai bird. Step up, come across, horse, and horse again. Okay, just these 2 moves, right? What do you have? What do you not have? What part of each of these movements do you have? What do you know? What feels right? Centered, feels strong, well placed, forces well directed, forces extended, and I'm placed well so that if I did hit something, it wouldn't bother me. I've got the shape of the movement. I understand the fundamentals for the application behind the movement. I understand the best position to use for this kind of movement versus this kind of movement. What am I doing behind the movement? Do I understand how much of what goes on behind the movement do I understand? The internal workmanship, the dynamics of force, the application. How much of that do I understand? How much of it can I apply in each move? Yeah, well, that's what we're doing. Each move, take the idea that you have for which movements you feel comfortable with. Right now, we're going to do this. Which movements out of these three pieces do you feel comfortable with? Which movements do you have? As we move into each of those, apply strength. Now, I got all of them, so there's that. Pay attention to which one you have, which one you don't have. If you don't have it, don't apply strength. If you do have it, use your strength. Feet together, stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head, drop the shoulders, open the back. Pay attention. What do you have? What do you not have? If you've got it, apply strength. If you don't apply strength. Just follow through as best as you can with the movements that you don't have. Salute. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Step. Step in, Bong Chuan. Step in, Pao Chuan. Turn around. Hand down. Step back. Step in, Bong Chuan. Step in, Bong Chuan. Step in, Bong Chuan. Turn. Jump. Pao Chuan. I'm going to step back here. Step up, tiger. Step up, tie bird. Step up, horse. Step up, horse. Relax. This use of force, this extension through the move, we want to develop this skill in our Xingyi practice. We do. That whole body, it's going, and with strength, with energy, with all of the dynamic that goes behind the move, as well as the dynamic behind the connections between each move. Right? So, since I'm there, and I've talked about this twice and I didn't explain it, I'm going to explain it. Tiger. As we step out to the other side, tiger, tie bird. Right? Tiger, tie bird, horse. The dynamic on this, I can cover more ground there, but I'm going to keep it contained. All right? As I step up, this downward motion gives me the next move, and this outward extension carries me into the horse. which is the move after that. This use of force, moving through the form, not in opposition to it, using what we're doing to connect with the next set, is what we want to do. We do. This wasn't put together by accident. I did not do it. My teacher did not do it. He taught me to do this set, but it wasn't him that put this all together. It was his teacher. His teacher's teacher. Yeah. His teacher's teacher's teacher. Yeah. 3 generations back. All right. Somebody back in here. So the lineage is through Liu Qilan. For those of you who wanted to know, that's it. Thank you. 3, 4, maybe 5 generations. I forgot. I should know what it is, but I don't. The idea behind each of our moves has an application. In order to use those applications, we need to understand first what they are, right? What is this? What am I supposed to be doing? What am I thinking about here? What am I trying to do here? Right? What am I trying to do here? With Xingyi, there's really not that much of a question for a lot of things. There's not. Alright? There's not. The approach to our practice has this idea behind it of this, I'm going to stress today, inventory. We're taking inventory today. What have I got? What do I not have? Power Chuan. Set. Do it. Oh, wait, what? Huh? P-Tron. Correct. Precise. Immediate. I thought that's what I was going to do. I really did. I just thought it. I said it so that you would be able to hear it, because you can't hear me think. And I did it. There. No hesitation, no wait a minute, no, it's there. Of the movements that we have so far, which ones are there for you? Read this one more time, slowly. This idea of what you have and what you don't have. What I gave just now, what I gave before, paying attention to what do I have, what am I comfortable with, what feels right. Paying attention to what do I don't have. Yeah, I know what I have now, I just did this. What do I not have? Which ones are not, which one's a little fuzzy. Apply strength to the ones that you have. Don't skip over, but don't worry about the ones you don't have. That process, it's not a one, do this, to give it up. You go through the process. That process gives you what you need to pick up on the movements that you don't have. If you reinforce what you don't have, it does not serve you well. It doesn't. If you reinforce what you have, not only do you make that part better, even if it's only 2 moves, you make it better. You make it possible to improve those 2 moves. As you do that, as you go through the process of applying strength and improving those 1 or 2 moves, the side effect is that when you get to one of the movements that you're not as comfortable with, that you're not as clear about, that you're not certain, not quite as certain of, the development that you will have gone through in strengthening what you have will give you what you don't have. Strengthening what you have. Am I in the correct place? Am I in the correct position? Is my foot in the right place? Is my hand in the right place? Am I applying strength correctly? Is my timing correct? All of those things correct for this move. You know them. You know what they should be in this move. I don't have this move yet. Apply what you learned to what you don't have. Feet together, stand straight. Still going to take it easy. Pull up through the crown of the head. Salute. Take it easy. Keep this whole idea of inventory in mind. What do you have? What do you not have? Don't worry about it. Just pay attention to that idea. And we're going to salute again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in one more time. Ready, and step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and forward. Step in. Bung Chuan. Step in. Pao Chuan. Turn around. Do a step. And down. Come around. Step. Step back. Bung Chuan. Bung Chuan. Bung Chuan. Turn. Jump. Step back. Step up. Tiger. Step up. Tiger. Step up. Tiger. Step up. Horse. One more horse. And relax. What do you have? What do you not have? Where's the gap? When you look for those gaps, and then you pay attention to what you have, right? Go through. What am I missing? What doesn't feel right? I'm going to go through. What does feel right? I'm going to go through again. Not so much. Then I'm going to go through again. Whatever feels right, apply strength to it. Because of the repetition, it's now fresh in my mind. I'm not trying to remember from last week or 2 months ago or when. It's right now. This is what I'm paying attention to right now. I just went through this. These are the things that I just noticed. Right? Apply strength. Here are the things that I'm comfortable with. I'm going to apply strength to them because I want to reinforce what I have. Reinforcing what you don't have doesn't help. Knowing what you don't have is the only way to gain that knowledge. What am I missing here? Well, I'm missing, this whole swallow flies through the forest thing. Just not happening for me, right? You gotta 1, 2, 3, 4 down and come through. What? Right? And it's supposed to go lower. Oh, yeah, right. Sure it is. Right? You step up and through and down and in. Placement, how I turn in the hip. That's why I was doing some exercises beginning of class for the hip. Being able to sink here and turn through the hip so that this can happen, right? What do I have to do with my foot as I step up so that I can turn to this side, right? Being able to work through which part of that can I not do? Well, my hips are still pretty open, but and I don't have the leg strength that I used to have to keep my leg up here, which means that when I sink, I don't have as much strength, holding strength in my leg as I used to as well. So it's all not quite what I would like it to be right now. My inventory. How do I develop that strength that I want? Do the exercise. Really, seriously, do the exercise. The more that so I know what the exercise is. I'm reasonably well placed. Now I want to improve my ability in that particular move. How do I do that? Same way as I acquired the ability. What do I have? What do I not have? My not have, hips not quite as open as I would like it to be. My upper body is not holding my torso the way that it needs to hold. And my leg is not quite strong enough to support my body while I'm down there. Problems. How do I solve those problems? More practice. Paying attention to what I don't have in simple practice. For example, Santi Bull. I want to increase the holding strength in my back leg. Right? I'm a little bit wider here, huh? Sink more. There are other exercises to help with that. This forward stretch that we do, a couple other things that I'm going to be adding in. As we develop the skill, this one, that one, what am I looking at? As we look at what we're doing, use the waist. Use the waist. No. Arms. Arms. That's from about here down. Not very strong. Not. That's from about, I don't know, I'm going to take about this far below my foot to extend. It's a lot stronger. It is. Using that, knowing what to do and how to bring that energy through the move. Part of what we're doing here. I have to know the movement. I have to know my body parts so that I can know what to do in the movement with each of the body parts. What's my waist doing here? What am I doing? What do my feet need to do? What do my legs need to do? What does my internal energy need to do? How do I compensate for this force? What do I use? What do I have? I know I'm beating up on this question a lot this morning. As we move forward, again, we're going forward here, all right? This is kind of like a little pause as we practice Xingyi, right? Next week I'm going to move forward. This is the stop and take inventory class. Let's say, all right, my waist is not quite what it should be. All right, it's okay. Acknowledge that fact. Acknowledge that, yeah, I need a little more work on my waist. Don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop you. Keep going. Just acknowledge it. I need a little more work on my stepping method. Okay? Cool. Acknowledge that. My upper body coordination just isn't there. It's not, this upper lower body connection that she's talking about, it just not working for me. Every time I look in the mirror, it seems like my legs get there first. Or my arms get there first. And the timing's not right. I can see what she's doing and my timing doesn't match hers. Something's going on. What am I doing different? That inventory. Understanding what you got, what you can do, what you feel comfortable with, how it feels. What doesn't feel quite right. Applying strength to what does feel right has the side benefit of giving you the keys for what you're missing. It does. Apply the principles. Apply what you know to the movement that you know. That will give you the key that you need for the one that you don't. I'll be back here tomorrow with Wudang Qigong, basic sets, Friday advanced sets, and next week I'm back with more Xingyi. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much.